Have you ever been at a barbecue with mates and you're enjoying a few beers and you talk about how you should go on this epic road trip as a group or make a team and build a race car? Then you flash forward a couple of months' time and there you are about to step off, or you're at the track getting ready to race. You're a little bit nervous, you feel completely underprepared and a little bit excited at the same time. Well, that's pretty much where our team's at right now. They all came together a couple of weekends ago, turned our little Suzuki Swift into a race car, and they're about to hit the track in the Motor Events 20-hour budget endurance race here at Morgan Park. But before they do that, they're going to head over to Scrutineering to make sure what they have bolted together is actually a race car. Then they're going to have the opportunity to pop a helmet on their head for the first time and send it out onto the track in anger during a practice session. And once all that's done, it's just going to be a matter of waiting for the checkered flag to drop and see if our little Swift will last the entire 20 hours. So strap yourself in, stay tuned. It's going to be a bit of a journey and we'll see what happens. So the car's now currently being scrutineered. Now the guys did use their Bible that we gave them when we built this car. So everything going well. There's no reason why our little Swift won't pass scrutineering. It's got all the fire extinguishers in it, got the race radio, roll cage, the harness, everything's good to go. So far they're pretty happy. They might find a few little things that they've missed over the last couple of days of building it, but who knows? The scrutineer is the one that says whether we can race it or not. So he says that he wants us to do something, you do it, and we'll have a couple of hours to fix whatever he picks up before the race starts. But everything going well, it looks like the guys have built a good solid little race car. So hopefully we'll have this back in the pits in a second and they can sit down with Rob. He's going to go through some driving techniques and some cornering skills with him. And then come 9 o'clock, the little red Swift is going to hit the track with our 4 novice drivers. It's going to be really exciting. It's going to be cool.
All right, who's driving? We're all driving?
We all
Beautiful.
are. We all are.
Yeah. Did you build this car?
Yep.
Yeah. Fantastic. What a pile of rubbish you've built. But we're missing something. Can someone tell me what it is? It's in here. Did anyone read this?
Oh, no, we did.
We did. So what did you miss?
Out of answers, what's happened?
Well, you don't have the same pants I've got on, so that's a problem to start with. But number on the front, number on the back,
And
the rest is perfect. The rest is perfect, so we're good to go, right?
Okay.
So that means you've all become official race car drivers. All right, now official race car drivers have something. This is what they have. They have their names on the window. You have made it. Congratulations and welcome to Night Fever. Have a bunch of fun. We can't wait to see this thing out there. You did a great job, guys. So now you get your official bracket. This means you're with all the cool kids, and you get your disco scrutineering sticker, which is even cooler. So go out there, have fun, and enjoy yourself this weekend, guys. Good on you, mate.
Thanks, man.
What about their learner sticker, man?
Well, that's something we'll talk about. So, we can, if you're not confident, we've got 40 minutes of practice, or just under 40 minutes of practice by the time we pull everyone and get everyone back. If you want people to give you a bit of a wide berth and just leave you alone for the first couple of laps, there's a learner sticker we've got that you can stick in the back of the car, and you can leave it on there for as long as you want, and you can pull it off later.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll grab one of those for you now.
Yeah.
And everyone will know. We'll talk about it a bit more in briefing, but that'll just, don't worry who's behind it, just keep going straight. Focus on your lines and everyone else will run around it. So. Beautiful.
Sounds good.
I'll hand that back to you for some more study.
Thank you.
And we'll see you soon.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
There you go. Righto. You passed scrutineering, you're all signed in, you got your transponder, you guys are pretty much ready to race.
Good now.
We're We're 15 minutes from our practice session. The driver's briefing is coming up. I think they'll start getting a little bit nervous, a little bit. The old pre-race wee will be coming on. I think they're just going to start going through the motions in their head a little bit. How are you feeling, Alira? You good? Excited? Nervous? Have you done your pre-race wee?
Yeah.
The nervous
yeah,
wee?
It's like, look, you know how long this takes to put on?
The nervous wee, yeah, you done that, yeah.
What's the most important thing about motor event racing?
Have fun.
Fun! Who's here to win? Hands up, who's going to win? Oh, sorry. It's always that way. Here you go. Where's the Real Steel Rescue guy? Oh my god. Real Steel Rescue's YouTube channel you can get subscribed to. These guys decided to meet us at a race car on a weekend with 4 random people that don't know how to build a race car. And guess what? They did it. We'll see if it lasts. If it lasts, which it will, this car is going to be raffled off. You can win this car. Little Suzuki Swift. All proceeds to that are going straight to Rare Cancer Australia. So, Real Steel Rescue, I think a massive round of applause for what you've done. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for attending. Very exciting stuff to see.
Yeah, and so I've taken
Chopping up.
Get it.
There you have it, ladies and gents. Our little Suzuki Swift has got Matt behind the wheel and he's lining up to do his first lap ever in a race car in our little driver experience Suzuki Swift that these guys built in a weekend. So it's pretty cool to see this hit the track. All the other drivers are super excited. I just helped strap Matt in and you can tell he's a little bit nervous because he was fidgeting with things and didn't know what to do, and I just said, chuck your hands up in the air, mate. He's all strapped in, and I think when we cinch those shoulder straps down, the realisation sunk in that he is now a part of the car, and I think he's very nervous but very excited at the same time. So let's go and watch him cut his first lap. This will be really fun.
How'd you go, mate?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Good?
Oh yes.
Awesome.
Holy shit. Mate. That was so cool.
Yeah.
That was, even when like these guys were like, it's like sounded like they were at 7,000 revs past me. I'm doing like 4.5, 5.
Yeah.
And they go, "Meow," but I'm still having lots of fun. I can feel
Yeah.
I can feel it's going to be easy to get into a rhythm. And
You,
just
going up the second lap, you were going up around the back of turn 2, and every car was
Yeah,
monstering you,
yeah.
and I was like, he'll be feeling it right now. But once you get over how daunting it is,
yes.
it's really fun.
Yeah.
Like, it's so much fun.
100%.
And like they said in the thing, just hold your line.
Yes.
And they'll work around
Yeah,
you.
yeah, and like I said to Rob, like if you set your mirrors up properly, you don't really need to turn your head. You can just have a look,
Yeah.
and you can see him coming.
Yeah. Well,
A lot
mate,
faster
so
than what
you've
we're
done 4 laps.
Yep.
Could you walk away right now and be like, that was good?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
And still
yeah.
be like, I had an awesome day.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
4 laps in a race car.
Yep.
So are you keen to do another 20 hours of it?
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
you've been blooded now.
I have. That was so much fun.
So the next time you go out, you'll be excited. You'll
Yes.
be like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you won't have that nervousness of going
No.
to the great unknown.
No.
You'll be like, this is...
Yep. Yep.
So what could you say to anyone watching that's like, I've always wanted to try motorsport. You've had the opportunity to come and try it. Let's say there's people out there with mates like, oh, I wish I could do this. What would you say to them?
Just do it. Just do it. It's relatively cheap and so much fun. Like, what did you work out? $5,000?
$5,000 to build this car. Yep.
$5,000. You're not going to be competitive, but shit, you're going to have some fun. So much fun.
That's what it's about.
That's right.
You're on.
3-4 laps.
You focus on you. Focus on what you're doing. The big owl on the back tells them you're learning. They'll work around you, so don't stress, okay? Just have fun. Righto, off you go. Go get him. Two drivers in on the practice session, and both of them have visibly been quite nervous. You could quite see it in the way they were moving their bodies. But funnily enough, Matt just got out of his first stint. He did 4 laps, and he was like, dude, that was so much fun. And I guarantee that Alira is going to get out after her little practice session, and she's going to be the same. So she was worried that she couldn't see things in her mirror. Like we said, you just take the racing line, you hold your line, you got the L plate on the back. Everybody knows you're learning, and it'll be really cool to see her reaction when she gets in back into the pits. To see how she has changed her opinion. It'll still be a bit nervous, but I reckon she'll have a big grin on her face. Because this is a conversation I had with her this morning. 30 plus years she's been waiting to do this. So 30 years, and she's finally about to cut her first lap. Turn that off. How'd you go?
That was cool. Yeah, wow.
Good?
That was cool.
Good job. Good job.
Because you look like you were shitting yourself.
I was like, holy fuck. Okay, this is happening.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. I'm beating a few things, but that's okay. I'm sure I will get better at it as
Well, here's the question. When you come to do your second stint in the car, or your first stint in the actual race, will you be as nervous, or will there be a little bit more excitement?
I think more excitement, little less nervous.
Yeah.
And it's only because everything's on. It was like blinding because I couldn't. I think that was my biggest thing when we tested it first time, was seeing if I could see any, like the dash and stuff,
Yeah.
like the speedo and stuff.
It's very
It's like going blind, even though I can sort of semi-see things.
And there is a certain amount of trust in the other drivers, because once that shoulder harness is cinched down, you're in.
I can't get out.
You're not. Your head is limited in your movement.
Going fast enough. Let's go, baby.
What do you reckon, Rob? You reckon that she's going to last the race? We've got a pretty big turnout here.
Yeah. What do you reckon? Odds and evens?
Yeah.
I reckon better than 50.
I reckon in all honesty, having a look at some of the cars is going to be intimidating for them. If you've got this big old Falcon roaring up behind you, or there's some modified cars here that are actually quite loud and well set up cars.
Yeah.
So even that, just having something like that roaring up behind you would be intimidating. But once they get comfortable,
They'll be fine. The first, as I was saying before, like, first like jitters will get out of there. Once they've done their first stint, they'll get a feel for whatever it is. And, you know, that 135 behind us is probably 3 times the amount of power we've got. The tyres are, you know, as much as our car. And they'll be good. Once they realise that those cars are going to be quicker than them, there's going to be some cars here. There's some amateur drivers in here as well, so we might actually be similar to some other cars.
They're racing the lap time, aren't they? They're not the lap counter. They're not racing other cars.
That's kind of why I want to get the telemetry up too. Like, I'll sort of go, well, on your first stint, your sort of best time was whatever, minute 50, and then by, you know, tomorrow afternoon it might be 140 or 145 or something. But they won't be pushing the car any harder. It's just that they'll be driving the car better.
Yeah, exactly. Their skill sets will improve.
Yeah, so
we'll see how we go.
Yeah, I'll talk a little bit about like some more line stuff with them, and I might even get around the track where I can and just watch them go around and give them some tips and tricks when they come in. So they'll improve, they'll have fun.
At the end of the day, as long as the car stays on its wheels and it stays pointing in the right direction and it stays running, it's a win.
Mate, I just say keep your shiny side up.
You'll be right. Okay, ladies and gents, so we have just spent last weekend building our little Suzuki Swift with our 4 competition winners, and they have built an amazing little car, Ben, but it is missing just one thing, a set of wheels and tyres. So we thought we'd come down and have a yarn with you, because you've arranged something for us, I believe.
Well, we have. So Bob Jane T-Marts, we're very fortunate. Bob Jane T-Marts have been long-term sponsors of Motor Events Racing. They're the experts in wheels, tyres and batteries. So we're here at Bob Jane T-Marts in Toowoomba, and very generously of them, they've given us 6 wheels, and Kumho tyres have jumped on board with 6 Kumho tyres to get you guys through the event. So why don't we jump in and talk to the guys at Bob Jane, and let's find out about all great things tyres and wheels. Let's go check it out. Oh, he's locked. Hey mate. How you going? Good. How are you? All right, so Lachlan, what have you guys managed to come up with, the guys for the Real Steel Rescue and their Suzuki? What are we going to put on their car today?
So we've got some Oscar Champ 2s here, 4 on 100 in a black machine.
Yep.
And then Kumho supplied us with some tyres as well.
What do you reckon? Are they going to make the 20 hours?
I think so, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, so I think so. I think that'll be a good option.
Awesome. All right. Now, being the expert in wheels and tyres, could you help us out with a bit of knowledge? Because the guys doing this build, they know nothing about race cars. They've never raced before, and they're going to be figuring it out. So what would your suggestion be on tyre pressure in this particular race for 20 hours?
So I think tyre pressure is obviously going to be very important. It's obviously going to fluctuate with heat throughout the event. So my recommendation would be to start the pressures low.
Yep.
They will heat up over time, and then you'll obviously be able to find your optimum tyre pressure.
That's really good advice. So we see a lot of our team members checking tyres after every little stint to make sure that they don't get too hot, because they're under extreme pressure and extreme forces as you're racing around the racetrack. So that's a good little tip.
So I think that's very important to start with. It's probably make sure that the car's set up with the correct wheel alignment. I think it's a big thing. Obviously you're probably going to run a little bit more negative camber and probably a little bit more toe in to suit a specific circumstances under racing conditions.
I think that's another great point, because on a racetrack, you're normally heading one way and you're heading it with really big force. So all these forces kind of push your wheels out. So we tend to see people that turn up with street cars, with street spec alignments, don't do too well. So
that's right.
Maybe they should head to a local Bob Jane and have that looked at.
I would think so. Get someone professionally to set it up who knows what they're talking about.
Yep.
Also, an incorrect wheel alignment could have a damaging effect on the tyres throughout, especially racing for 20 hours.
Yep.
If you're not running the correct setting, then you can wear those tyres very quickly.
So speaking of tyre wear, how do you tell when a tyre's getting to the point where you shouldn't be using it or it's past its life?
So generally you've got an arrow on the tyre about every 30 centimetres, which will have a tread wear indicator. So if you can locate that, and then obviously monitor that throughout the event.
Yep.
Once you're level with that tread wear indicator, then you're starting to get into the dangerous zones.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate the support from Bob Jane, Oscar, and Kumo. Let's get these things fitted up and get them onto the car, right?
All right, no worries.
And lastly, I'd just like to thank the guys at Bob Jane Toowoomba for supplying and fitting these tyres, because without them, our little budget endurance race build wouldn't be a thing. And there's 4 people that are so incredibly excited to hit the track, and this is the last piece of the puzzle. So mate, you're going to put massive grins on 4 people's faces and their families, and we can't be more appreciative of it. So thank you.
No problems at all. All good. Enjoy
All
the
right,
weekend.
mate. We'll let you get back to your day, hey?
Thank you.
Righto. Thanks, bloke. Grab that digital thermometer, how's that? Jump in on that. Cinch him up. So see, there's a little lip just up here. We'll get into that. Hang on. How'd you go?
Man, it's so good. The car feels great. It's so compliant. You can really depend on it to do what you need it to do in the corners. Trust the thing. It's a great car.
So, coming from driving, building your own sim rig to actually driving a real race car for half an hour, how do you feel? Like, is that like a bit of a milestone for you?
Absolutely, and it's crazy. I mean, it's all there in the simulator, but the feeling through the seat, the fear for your life, the
heat.
Yeah, the heat. It's not there in the simulator, and this is just absolutely crazy to experience it for real.
Cool. So if the simulator's like a 5 out of 10, where do you rate doing it in real life?
I'm going to have to give it a straight 10 out of 10, maybe 9 for now until I figure out how to really drive the thing properly.
Cool, that's awesome, mate. Like, and watching you race, your track time, you were getting quicker and quicker.
Sweet.
Like, did you find that once those nerves washed away, you settled into a rhythm, you kind of phase out the other cars? Like, was it enjoyable?
Absolutely. Yeah, lap 1, big nerves, absolutely soiling myself. And then, you know, a couple of laps later, you get passed by a few cars. We made a pass, by the way. We made a pass on track. Yeah, you get that confidence. It drills in. You know what you're doing. You understand how the car drives. You know what you can ask the car to do, and then suddenly it's just a great time.
Awesome, mate. That's cool. So you've done your first half-hour stint. You've probably got another half a dozen stints throughout the rest of the weekend. You've literally just gotten out of the car now. Are you ready for your next stint?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
I like how it was an automatic yes.
Yes, 100%. It's a beautiful car.
Go between, mate.
Thank
Good
you.
job. That's their sparring partner. Like that's 3 laps in a row where that check engine laser and the Lancer and our little car have been having a good little battle. I think they found their equal. It was really cool, a little bit of driving there, because the first 2 times Nick was off his line and he got pushed out of the line, and that last little bit, I think that shows he's learning, which is cool. It's actually funny, because they settled into a bit of a routine. As much as we're only 2 hours in, they very much settled in. And then there was a curveball with the fuel, and now this has taken us probably 10-15 minutes because they're learning and they weren't quite prepared, but this is teamwork right here, ladies and gents. So it's people coming together. They're strangers, remember, when we started this race. They're all in there helping one another refuel the car, get the driver strapped in, get it back out on track. The really cool thing that I appreciate here is that no one is stressing out. It's just like them being methodical, which if you're watching at home and you're like, oh, come on guys, hurry up. Like in a Formula One team, it's really quick. We're not a Formula One team. We're 4 novices learning how to drive a race car on a racetrack with other racers. How'd you go, big fella?
Yeah, no, it was good. Really fun. The first couple of laps, you just got to let the heart rate slow down a bit and calm down a bit. But no, it was good. There was some good little battles out there, and we actually passed a few people, which.
Well, right.
And I got a little bit arse happy, and then I did probably forget to short shift a bit, but.
We were actually up the back corner,
yeah,
watching you on that little as you crest the hill on the apex. And it was actually really cool to watch that the Lancer you were having a little battle with.
Yeah.
But then there was one stage there where one of the outlaw class cars was just bearing down on you, and you held your line. And then when it was like, yeah, cool, you gave the gentleman's race and off you went. But it was actually really cool to watch you go. Like you had a few good passes.
Yeah, that was fun.
So what would you say to someone at home that's watching? Going, I want to build a race car and get into motorsport.
All you need is that little bit of a push, I reckon, because most people that are into it want to do it, but they just need that little bit of a step to go do it. Go freaking do it. Like, it is the best thing that you'll do. If it's your thing, just go do it. 100%. Can't stop the grin. Let's go drop this stuff off.
It looked fun. Did you have fun? You got hurt anything? You got there fastest.
They are sticking to the plan. We've got the data there. They're shifting when they should be shifting. They're keeping the revs down, driving at 80%. Engine temp's good. They're looking after the car. So I did notice there was a silver Lancer, which is 2 pit bays over from us, that's been very close to our lap times. And whenever we are close to it, our engine temperature and the revs start to climb slightly, so there might be a bit of a competitive edge there. So, but no, they're doing really well. And I think they'll get through. They'll get through the 20 hours. If they keep doing what they're doing, they'll get through the 20 hours. There'll be a car to raffle at the end.
A few moments later.
We're going to shut it all off and turn it back on?
Yeah, turn it off for now.
Just turn him on.
Huh? It's a little grainy. No, it's like a 15mm step.
Oh, okay, you got an engine code. Yeah. I just thought we were rubbing. Nah, it's alright. I thought that was a rim repair, so we had the same problem last time.
Oh, yeah. Pop the bonnet, just have a look.
It's clean, it's still yellow, and we're still 3/4, which is surprising.
There was a camshaft position sensor. Alrighty. Cool. Sick. It could have been getting a bit hot. So we'll just see how we go. If it comes on again, we might have to have a look at it. It's not a deal breaker. Okay. But if it does start to play up a bit more, we'll just get a new sensor. We'll just go to auto on some of them. It'll be like that. So yeah, they'll just be a wash sensor. I'd assume. Matt was out, he'd just gone out, and he had an engine light come on. So he came in, we jumped to, we looked at some of the data. It was engine code that was on, and it ended up that it was just a cam angle sensor that wasn't reading correctly. We've cleared the code now. I suspect it probably just got a bit hot. Maybe it was a little bit warm. The day's heating up. The engine temp is definitely creeping up. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if it comes back. If it comes back, it's probably going to be a sensor issue. So yeah, we'll just play it by ear at this point. Clear the code.
Do you think that scared them a little bit?
I think so. Seeing him come back in, definitely. Everyone was very alert very quickly, and that's just part of racing. So yeah, it is what it is. So they'll have that happen again. Something else will happen. We've got a long way to go. We're only 3 hours in.
Because you just say it's rare to get 20 hours without any issues.
I'll be very surprised if we don't have any issues. If we have no more issues for the next 17 hours, I'll be very surprised.
Set yourself off in mid corner.
Oh shit!
Started making a pretty wild.
We're in the pits. Okay, come on. We'll just push in the pits. Just check that, it was fine. Yeah, there's a little one there. What was that?
Fluid of some sort in there. And this is the thing, ladies and gents, it's budget endurance racing. Cars break, as you can see. We got the guys in the pits next to us have got bigger problems and a little bit of a funny sound. They're changing a whole front end. You've got cars down there, changing brake pads and all that sort of stuff. This is part and parcel of racing, and we can do one of two things. We can stop and give up the ghost and just admit defeat, or we can do some fault finding, take our time, be methodical, and get the car back on track, which is what we're going to do.
Could be in the top end, but
Yeah, we're not going to do it.
not right now. But it might not be good news. So, alright, intake off, spark plugs out. I'll have a look and see what we can see. So we're just going to pull the spark plugs out and have a look and see if there's any evidence inside the cylinder. So we'll be able to have a look at the top of the piston and see what's going on, if there's contact there, or whether it's one of the spark plugs is burnt out or whatever. So it's a bit unknown at the moment what is going wrong. But yeah, we'll have a look, see what we're doing.
They're going to figure it out. They can't stand back and just go, oh, whatever. Same as fueling. I'm not going to go and fuel the car. So the team have to get in there in the hot engine bay. The team have to diagnose, and the team have to decide what to do. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, this is where the challenge lies. It's like if they want to pull it apart and call it a day, then that's on them. But at the same time, if they found someone out there that could get a new engine and we could go and pick it up and they do an engine swap overnight and they get another solid day's racing, that's also the option. The journey from here on is their journey. How that looks, that's on them.
front cylinders in there. Right? Hear it knocking there.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
Just have a look in those cylinders and see what it is. I'll go refuel. And come back and have a look. Have a look around. Well, they all looked.
Oh, fine.
You fucking jinxed us. Anyway, three of the four that we could see look fine.
The knockers definitely come to that end. I picked it up, and so did old mate with a screwdriver. I'll go down and get some oil. You're going to have to find something to dump something to do an oil change on the roll.
Yeah.
Drain it out because it got quieter.
Are you going to a Repco?
Yeah.
Get a brain fan. They're like $8.
We lifted it?
Yeah, because it definitely got quieter.
Yeah.
So what do you reckon, 1550?
Yeah, the Penrite do like a HP, it's like a 1550, I think. So.
It's heavier than that.
Gearbox oil? We're not running gearbox oil.
Cool. All right. Well, it's all part of the fun, isn't it?
It's not bad.
Still not great.
It's also not good.
I say it's not good.
Yeah. Look at that. That's all. So, yeah, you see all the chunks. If you hold them up to the sun, you can see all those little bits in there. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, all the shiny bits. So,
Bottom end.
probably bottom end. That one shiny. Good enough for another 600 laps. Alright, look, let's go. Put the oil in, put the oil filter on.
That's all you can do.
You can't get any worse. Like, I mean, it will blow up. Like, it will stop. But the engine's got to be replaced again. It's a big end bearing.
I think it'll be a case of, get it back on track, go out, do 10 laps, come in,
Yeah.
go out,
Yeah.
across.
I'll wash my hair and then I'll sit and do it. Hands. Not safe.
It's fucked. Get a little bit of a disappointed look on your face. Mate, what's happened, Scotty? So we've done some diagnostics. The car looks like it's done a bearing on the crank. So basically, for those you don't know, your crank bearings are very, very finely machined pieces of metal that clamp around your crank, and then your pistons and all that sort of stuff bolt to. So there's metallic shavings in the oil, and when those bearings wear out, they'll cause a knock. It's frustrating and saddening that you've got 4 people out here having a crack at motorsport, but at the same time, I was just driving back from Repco getting some oil, and I'm like, you know what? This is part of it. There is not a single race car driver out there, right up to the best Formula 1 driver in the world, right down to the seasoned hands at these motor events, endurance race, that have not experienced mechanical failure at a race. We saw that with Easy As Racing. They had mechanical issues, and we saw that high, and then all of a sudden they're like, well, we're not going to finish on a podium position. And it's disheartening. But at the same time, this is a part of the game. So we're going to put a heavier oil in it. We're going to put a new oil filter in it. They're just going to limit the revs. They're going to limit the laps, so do 10-minute stint or 10-lap stints, and just nurse the car through to the finish. Because at the end of the day, the engine's basically knackered. So we're going to have to put a new engine in it. So go to the wreckers and get another engine. But that's not a thing we can fix today. That is next week. So rather than just packing it in, the team have decided, well, we're just going to nurse it. And if they can nurse it through the next day and a half of racing, that's actually more of an achievement than winning. You know, like to sit there and go, we had a car that was half cooked and we nursed it through. That's an achievement. And they'll still get something from it. They'll still get a story from it, you know. But yeah, it is sad. But But like you said, this is the highs and lows of every good story, right? It's the hero's journey.
Oh.
There's a high and there's a low, and we are at a low.
Yeah, mate, we are at the lowest we can get. Yeah, I mean, well, sorry, not quite. There's some other teams that could probably do with a bit of a pick-me-up as well. But at the end of the day, we're not the only one that's broken. I think we're the only one that might be looking at a cooked engine. We're not the first ones that have had a cooked engine at an event. But it's about picking yourself up, moving forward, and overcoming that obstacle. And how you overcome that obstacle says more about you as a person than it does about how hard the obstacle is. So they have chosen to keep going. That's cool. That's their car. It's their team. You know, pop a new engine in it next week before we raffle it off. So whoever wins this car gets a car that's a going concern. Right now, it's get the contaminated oil out of it, put some thicker oil in it, see what happens. This is what it is.
Okay, can you give us plenty more grip there?
Mate, we're so good, we need oil warmers.
Get into it, I love it.
That's really cool. People bring us over and they're like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "We're putting molasses in." Like, fuck yeah! Send it!
I want you to reach 4 o'clock on Sunday and change oil.
If we get an oil leak, it's about 8 laps before there's any oil on the track.
Well, that's the grease and oil change.
So,
It's literally walked and then went away. Like that oil is that thing. We just got to keep it.
it took 20 seconds for that.
One lap each, everyone, and then come on in.
Alright, back on the track. That's right.
That wasn't necessary. Let's see how long we last, eh?
This is the highs and lows of it, mate. This is exactly what it is. And that's where the mateship is made. That's where the friendships come into it. The team next to us come over, we had a laugh, everything's cool. Like, that's the community aspect. The community aspect is not out there on the track winning. The community aspect is here in the pits, here in your shed at home, here in your mate's carport, here in the driveway, here out in the paddock. That's where it is. You know? It's cool.